Hello, it's Crusty Kreiko, all you crusty people.
You mean little crusties?
The little crusties. We are back with Hello Charlotte.
We're
Memory
looking at
1.
memories.
Feminine. Go into the mirror, yes. Dear girl, I saw your eyes sparkle when you saw this dress I'm in the making. Want to try it on?
I don't think I'm cut out for dresses, Aiden.
Why so? What I see before me is a fair young lady. Why wouldn't a dress suit you? My name is Krampus, after all. Look, it looks like it was made to be worn by you, so wear it proudly.
Okay, I'll try to.
Also, you shouldn't let your hair grow out.
Should.
Yeah, you should have. Should have.
Wouldn't it look weird?
Believe me, it wouldn't. You'll make a wonderful lady when you grow up.
Hmm.
Individuality. Bleh. Oh, you're flattering me. Bleh. No, it's my pleasure. Bleh. What? You want to hear about Pythias again? Bleh. Such a curious drone you are. Well, the Pythias, the ancient race, the females of your kind, go by the name of Freya. Males are called Frey. Were we always just meat dolls, mere containers for the Oracle? No, we weren't. Never were. When the Oracle appeared, the world divided into two factions. The globalists who wanted their minds to become one with everyone, and individualists who were against that. We, the individualists, started the God Hunt to get rid of the Oracle and the globalists alike. Why you would ask? To prevent the death of ego. Death of individualities would have meant death of all creativity and culture, and we want to prevent that by all means. But globalists were stronger. They outnumbered us and gave their egos for the Oracle to take on a silver platter. They've accepted the Oracle. That's when individualists started commit mass suicides, refusing to give in. Our downfall began quickly, so we ran like cowards, isolated ourselves from the world just to save ourselves to the very end. No wonder many went crazy. We became paranoid of every sound in the space we inhabited, so we built traps, mazes, puzzles, everything to hold back the intruders. I can't beg you not to hold grudges against any of us. We're a sick nation. And I feel like the end is soon, my loyal friend. Or perhaps it's already come, and all that was left were mere recordings of our former glory, simulations of our existence. Who knows? Perhaps that little Miss Intruder will bring about our end. Wait, was this the original Frey?
It would be from the first game.
Yeah, that's weird. It's always
Hmm.
I thought he was a globalist.
No, he was an individual because he was on his own and he wasn't part of like a hive mind in the library.
Interesting.
Hmm.
It's always something small that causes big things to happen. Remember, little drone, for living beings. No! They said the god was dying and they were coming to burn down the last library. And it seemed like when you were going through the butcher area, they seemed all individuals.
No, the ones that were dead were mostly globalists
Oh, okay.
because that was part of the God Hunt.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
nothing more than a parasite of our minds. While it seemingly granted our wish to connect, it was what destroyed us. The irony is that it probably isn't even aware of what it's doing. So that's the boy you've modeled my appearance after. Curious.
Are they true? The things he said.
Who knows? I barely possess any memories of my life before I woke up in your mind. That is why you can trust me, Miss Wiltshire. I am not your enemy.
I want to believe you, Frey, but it seems like I don't know you at all.
Decomposition.
Ooh.
We're back? Thanks, science. Charlotte? Hey, wake up. Don't play dumb. Oh. She's decomposing. No, this can't be happening. Wasn't the Oracle supposed to be dead? You know, Miss Wiltshire.
Sorry, I don't know if I guess I'm like didn't pick it up. Yes?
I had a thought there. Which also may have been your thought, but that's besides the point. Maybe Mr. Honaker started distancing himself from you because he became afraid of you.
Alex is not a coward.
If that's so, then perhaps afraid is a strong word. He just not sure it's you anymore. You turned into a lump of meat right before his eyes. Wouldn't anyone have suspicions?
So you're right. We can't go back to those days anymore.
It's all because you took pity on me, and now you're doomed to face the consequences. That's all there is.
And now we can go back through the starter mirror that we came in from.
Okay. This is weird.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay. You probably want to save. There's a few ways you can die in here.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Particle manipulating miracle. Mirror.
You can use or misuse it.
Use. Transparency effect on.
Warping effect on.
Gifting mirror.
Gifting mirror.
Got candy from the gifting mirror. The mirror doesn't seem to be functioning.
You already got the gift.
Oh, so how?
Go into your inventory. And candy. It seems to be lemon flavored. I eat the candy. It tastes like chicken soup.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wasn't it lemon flavored?
No, it seemed to be lemon flavored, but it turns out it was chicken soup flavored.
Questioning mirror use. Which period was earlier? Isn't it the Paleolithic?
Yes.
Correct. Use. I wake up. Someone opening the door. Oh, so you were here. As I thought, it was weird that you never appeared after your class.
Did you get the keys?
Surprisingly, all the doors open for me.
As expected from God.
Is something wrong?
No, why?
You're crying.
Oh.
I must have startled you.
Huh? Why is it, I wonder? Maybe I'm just a little tired.
Here, the boy stretches out his hand with a paper tissue in it. I felt red flowers bloom on my hands as I wiped my cheeks.
The wounds are healing? Thank you, C, for coming to help.
You're welcome. You should go ahead of me. There's something I need to take.
Alright, take care. Aww.
I'm kind of
She's
surprised.
nice to her.
I'm surprised I didn't die.
Yeah, there are a few ways you could have died in there, but that's okay.
Where do I go now?
I don't know, you could see if there's anything to do if you go into your seat at the classroom, because it usually class things don't happen unless you're in your seat. And if not, then I guess maybe you can go home.
Interesting.
Yeah, you have just one class a day, I guess.
Well, we skipped a couple of our classes.
Yeah, I guess we did. Warp home. But let's hang out with some people in our house. There's some good moments here.
This is very strange to me.
What is?
Because it feels like we're nearing the end.
Kind of yes, kind of no. There's still definitely plenty of to do. Oh.
It cuts the
Well.
body on his table in half. Oops, missed a membrane over there. Here. Hello, little Charlotte. Would you mind helping me for a bit?
Sure, Dr. Huxley. What is it?
I need you to carry this to the morgue room. My dear crew members will aid you.
Baldwin and Goodwin!
You can see their faces. 2 crew members turn up, Baldwin and Goodwin, as told by their name badges. They greet me in unison.
Right.
Inform me if the corpse starts moving on your way. Yes, sir! Baldwin and Goodwin have joined the party.
Yay! Oh, they have the same icon in the party menu, but... Oh.
This one's been operating on it for a few weeks. Poor thing.
I love their faces.
They're like,
I really like the icons in this game. They're just chill. Oh.
Nope.
Hey, Aiden.
Where's the morgue?
The one with the heart. Well, not the heart. The puppeteer symbol on it. There you go.
Good. All done.
Yay!
Bye-bye, Charlotte Wiltshire.
That was uncomfortably polite. Bye-bye, you two.
The workers leave shortly after returning to work.
I just assume everything they say is said in unison. Hello, Aiden. Been busy?
Good day. There's a dress I've been made in collaboration with Henry. We call it the Dark Matter dress, although the amount of actual dark matter in it is non-existent. Want to try it on?
Sure.
It takes any form you want it to take. Pretty handy, right? For now it changes only the shape, but we're looking for the way to make It changes structure as well. A pair of extra hands or a particle bomb spawned from clothing wouldn't be so bad, right?
I guess so. It's cool.
You can have it.
Thank you, Aiden. I'll cherish it. And you can go in your inventory, put it on to just change what she's wearing.
Yes. Oh, I'm black now.
Yeah.
Can you play piano?
I don't think so, but you can look at the bookshelves. Because there's some interesting little tidbits on there.
Soap skin sheet music.
It's not that I like it because there's soap in the band title, Bennett said once. The ones he asked me to learn were Spherical and Turbine Womb.
Oh. Shoujo manga anthology.
This one's not mine. I think I just saw something I shouldn't have. Let's put it back where it was, Seth. That's probably Aiden's.
Children's 8 album.
This one is my favorite. It's pretty easy to learn, too.
Game sheet music for piano.
Felix and Bennett bought this one for Christmas. There are plenty of movie scores, too.
Jazz for your fingernails.
Ooh.
There's a My Chemical Romance full discography among the classical music plates.
I want to know whose that is.
So these your servants can. I read that right, correct?
Yeah.
With all their
I
voice,
guess him.
sing your wonderful feats. Clean the blemish of our spotted lips, O Saint John. Troy nocienes. Come on, choir. I should know that shit.
What? Oh, no, you can't go in there now. You can't go in there either. That's
Well,
okay, though. There's plenty of other rooms in the house. Oh! Huh? It's rare to see workers in the library. Hi! Hello, Florence. You look pretty today. Thanks. Thanks for helping me the other day. I brought something in return. Florence brings out a small cube. It's my Bennett blackmail logs. I extracted some memories from his brain while he was asleep. Man, he really should cut down on soap. It makes him so hyperactive he sleeps like a log afterwards. I've already made the spare copies of this, so perhaps one of these cubes will be useful to you. Thank you, but won't you have trouble sleeping when Bennett finds out? He can come fight me anytime.
Chainsaws her guts out.
So now, whenever we want, we can actually have to be in our home to do it. We can go in our inventory and use the memory cube to take a look at Bennett's past, which I think we should do at some point. Oh, we've got a little...
Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Can't you be more gentle? Stop complaining when this wound is your fault to begin with. Save me from this monster human maggot!
This monster's the one saving you right now, Bennett.
Can you imagine the specimen on my table got bitten by a mutant spider, and now he's doomed to have his leg covered in necrosis bites? Aren't you going to treat it? If you're going to blabber, I'm going to amputate it. But it's just a bite!
But does that mean there are spiders in the house?
Ah, that. One of our workers accidentally broke the glass of a mutant terrarium. So we're trying to deal with the consequences. But worry not, it should be clean by now. I think.
No, you can talk to them again just till get the end of...
Please don't move so much. But it's itchy! I'll stab you with a fork if you do. Yes, sir! I just want to say there's...
Yeah. They're fun. I like them. Their interactions are really cute.
I think that's everyone.
So if you want, we can go into Bennett's memories.
Yes.
So there's two sides, and each you go in and talk to the Bennett.
The planet I was born on had two races living
I
on
get
it.
so tired of this voice by the end of this, I swear.
Humans and overmen. We looked the same, yet our roles in society were completely different. I was born as a designer, baby, in the laboratory of human resources. A B-type born to live on nutritional soap as a lab rat for testing cosmetics. All for the sole purpose of a sticker saying safe for skin, approved by leading dermatologists on a tiny cube of cream. Oh. B-types are good looking and have good stamina. They're used to in commercials, the movie industry, and medical tests.
So the types
A-types are the smart ones.
Yeah.
They were fated to participate in intelligence tests and surprisingly, parapsychology. We had this Paul guy appearing on the TV all the time, predicting match results and making weather forecasts. He died of overworking. C-types are the living stock. They're used for mass-producing meat products and candies, pieces of clothing sometimes, but it's banned in most areas thanks to some activists.
I think it was candles, because it's like, they're fat. Fucked up, right?
You're probably right on the candles, not candies.
It's okay.
Then there are E-types, who are used as pets. And then there's the D-types, are the workforce. They're sent to the most dangerous places like nuclear stations, mine shafts, and such.
So Bennett was a B-type, he said. So he's good looking.
In our department, a special achievement system was developed for us to stay motivated. We all collected MP, which stands for motivation points. MP could be traded for rewards and eventually a promotion to a higher rank. The goals were simple. Tough one. Smile when it hurts. 10 smiles out of 10 of 60 collected. Best buddy. If your friend is feeling ill, report immediately. 5 reports out of 10 collected. After somebody was reported, they never came back. I collected the most MP I could. I wanted to get out, be among A-types, and the promotion day came. When I moved to the other department, I didn't have to test cosmetics anymore. I was to become test subject for medicine instead. To purposely infected with skin disease and have all kinds of treatment tested on me. My hair fell out. It grew back. My bowels were full of ulcers after I took an experimental drug. They were restored. I vomited and vomited and vomited. All food turned sour in my mouth. It felt like my insides would come out through the esophagus. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Over and 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 over.
Bennett's been through some shit.
One day I was accidentally infected with eye plague, an incurable illness that made eyes grow on the skin and internal organs of the infected. Naturally, I was scheduled for disposal. I spent a month in isolation, thinking it was the happiest time in my life. The disposal day came. There's only 2 sides, right?
Yeah.
How do I leave?
I think you can just do it from like the inventory or something, but...
Do you want to save the second half for next episode and just continue on with the story?
I don't know. I feel like it's, you know, we're in the middle of this like story about his life.
It's Huxley.
Oh. Yeah.
A person in a lab coat came, looking too young to be an executioner. Hi there. Nice to meet you. I'm Henry Huxley. I know you're scheduled for disposal, which by a lucky coincidence is today. But it's been canceled just an hour ago, just when I signed papers for your ownership. Sounds better than dying, doesn't it? Oh god. I'd rather be dead, Mr. Huxley. Is that sarcasm I'm hearing? Ah, yes. They must have stopped giving you intellect suppressants, for they are not cheap. Would be such a waste to give them to a defective specimen, am I right? You know, I'm researching eye plague. Yes, the incurable eye plague, which I'm going to cure. And you, my dear, are going to become the face of my success. You see, it's the first time B-type got infected. You are too valuable of a material. And it's a fact that your specimen are most beautiful of all types, as you're constantly used in commercials. So it wouldn't be an exaggeration if I said that you were chosen for a pretty face. And timing was also crucial. Just recently I've realized that I have less than half a year to complete my thesis. And that is a little troubling. You madman. Yes, I am.
His eyes are like, and he still has a few extras, but it's interesting.
How many he had before to now?
Yeah.
Worry not. We'll become the stars of the modern time. Science bless us. That meeting marked the beginning of our alliance, and people started dying in the name of science.
And I think it was in this game that if you talk to him, well, relatively early on, he mentions, "Oh yeah, I'm not as I'm not in as much pain right now because they're gone from my internal organs, and I can actually sleep."
Huxley's utter lack of empathy for both overmen and men alike was the exact reason he was the most successful among his peers. He brought me different books. One of them was Dummy's Guide to Cooking, and a good part of it was dedicated to cooking meat. If an animal dies in distress, the meat will be hard to chew, it said. My phone is blowing the fuck up.
Damn.
Aside from regular intakes of soup, my diet consists
Soap.
of... Soap. I like soup. I prefer soup. My diet consisted primarily of various greens and products high in protein, meat included. One day I decided to ask, "What kind of meat is this?" I inquired. Huxley was vigorously waving his hands in the air, and I learned later he was using a VR environment to work. "Of C-type of your kind, I believe," he answered, not turning away from work. "The greatest delicacy of our time, truly a feast of gods." "Feel like vomiting yet?" he added, genuinely curious. No. I took another bite. The meat was incredibly tough.
AKA the C-type, humans die in horrible distress to be turned into meat.
Huxley brought me books and taught me
Yay!
reading and writing. He regularly tested my physical capabilities so I was kept in a good physical form. He talked too much, spent more time with me than he should have. The day Henry Huxley cured eye plague was the day he told me to get into a body bag and declared me dead to the whole scientist society. "What's happening?" I asked. "We're leaving," was his short answer. As it turned out later, researching eye plague was just a facade. What Henry Huxley was actually testing were the capabilities of a human
Specimen.
Thank you. Only to confirm that men and overmen were no different from each other all along. As we boarded his spaceship, he began quickly explaining that we were a threat to society and that he found a cure for eye plague long ago, and now he only is an excuse for doing other projects, that we need to find a new home. We printed all the money we needed on the day we arrived in the house, and that's how we ended up living here.
Transfer home. Oh, there you go. Interesting,
That's
huh?
weird.
Yeah, do you have any...
Oh, hi?
Hello?
When I close my eyes, I feel someone's presence beside my bed. It's a man with a pitch black three-piece smiling ever so eerily.
Father? No, it can't be. Father wouldn't visit me on his own accord. Right, Umbrella Man?
Unfortunately, it's just as you said. As for this appearance, it's still my favorite up to this day. I am more likely to have more influence over you if I look like this, after all. But let's pretend I didn't say that, shall we?
Got it. What brings you here?
I've seen you collapse at school. Figured I would pay a small visit. How are you feeling?
I'm doing okay. You know, I learned new things today. That the Pytheists I met in their world were the ones who rejected the Oracle.
Sorry, I was taking a beverage. I see.
I'm sorry you were taking a beverage.
Well, it is true that initially Pythias didn't have a shared consciousness. Their land Delphi was rather prosperous back in the day. I'd say their society was one of the very few that successfully adapted the ideas of communism. When the Oracle appeared, many thought it would make their world a complete utopia. You see, even a young Oracle is powerful enough to grant wishes. Sorry, my nose itches. As long as it finds beings to form symbiosis with it, of course. Most of the Pythias wish to be connected, to be understood by each other. However, most does not mean all. The war between globalists and individualists was only the beginning. However, not even the globalists fully believed that their wish would be granted. So it became twisted. The tragedy is that their minds didn't become intertwined at once. No, the process was incredibly so crippling, excruciating. Imagine thoughts and feelings of other people around you creeping into your head, buzzing in it until you can't tell which thoughts initially belong to you. Imagine your mind exposed to others. Your every embarrassing thoughts, every fleeting feeling. Does it feel humiliating? Constant headache. Loss of privacy without loss of ego. The god we worship was a devil in disguise. That's when the second god hunt began, of which you had the luck to catch a glimpse. But the process of becoming one indistinguishable mass with the Oracle went on and on until it consumed most of the population. However, they were still able to reduce their numbers to an astounding degree. They almost succeeded in destroying the Oracle, although it didn't mean them any harm. It's just how the Oracle is, you see. It failed expectations that made people violent. First, they welcomed it in their hearts, expecting to use it to make their world a utopia, but as soon as it disappointed them, they got rid of it. Personally, I find it extremely selfish.
I see. It's sad that it ended like this.
It always does end that way, especially among races that have a concept of free will just like you do. Those of your kind are in constant need of something to worship, be it science, money, or powerful beings. Honestly, it's better to worship something that doesn't exist, because fantasies never disappoint. Sorry, I hope I didn't use words that are too difficult to understand, although you're almost already a grown-up. Well then, sleep well.
Bye-bye, Umbrella Man.
I close my eyes.
Good night, Seth.
I think this is a good spot to end it.
Yeah, that's fine.
This was fun.
Did you save, or it sounded like you exited
I saved.
out of... Okay.
The game's still up.
No, I mean, like, exited the menu.
Let me check. Yeah, now I definitely
Okay.
did. Well,
Okay.
this has been fun. We're nearing the end, it feels
Yeah.
like.
We're getting there.
So thank you so much for watching. We hope you had a good time.
Thank
Goodbye,
you.
everyone.
Bye-bye.